Hello everyone. In this video I will be showing you how to make oven baked fish roll. Without further ado, let's get started. I am Rosie and you are welcome to my kitchen. For this recipe you will need garlic, ginger, spring onions, carrots, onions, tomato paste, bouillon, salt, black pepper. You will need fish. I'm using mackerel fish. Feel free to use any fish of your choice. And I have the fish clean and cut already. I'll start by seasoning the fish with black pepper and salt. And I will use my hand to rub the pepper and salt on the fish. And that is done. Transfer the fish onto an oven tray. I'm going to be grilling the fish in the oven. Feel free to fry yours if you prefer it fried. And I'll be grilling this fish at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for about 20 minutes. In a large bowl, I'll measure out 5 cups of all-purpose flour, and I'm going to be sifting the flour. And that is done. Add salt, cinnamon, you can use nutmeg if you prefer, and 2 tablespoons of sugar. It doesn't require a lot of sugar. And mix the dry ingredients together until everything is well incorporated. And I'll be grating in some ginger, and this is totally optional. If you don't like ginger, you don't have to do this. And that is done. I'm going to be using margarine and very cold water. You can also use butter if you prefer. And I have the margarine cut already, so I'll add that into the dry ingredients, and I'll be using a pastry blender to blend it together. Feel free to use your hands. Egg. Create a well in the bowl and add the egg. I'm using 1 egg, but the egg came with 2 yolks. So what do we call that? Leave a comment down for me. So add the cold water and mix it together. So you add the water gradually till you get the right consistency, and the pie dough does not need to be too hard. It should just come together, and then that's it. So I'll add a little bit of more water. You can also use milk as well. Do not over knead the dough. If not, you will not have a flaky crust. It's going to be hard. So I'll divide the dough into 2. And put the cut dough in a bag. I'm using a Ziploc bag. Feel free to use any plastic wrap of your choice. And I'll be placing this in the refrigerator to rest for about 30 minutes to an hour. You can also leave it for more. So here the fish is out of the oven, so I'll go ahead to debone the fish. If you don't have fresh fish, you can also use canned fish as well. It's good. And that is done. Pick out any bone from the fish to avoid any accident while eating the fish roll. And that is done. In a pan, I will add about a tablespoon of olive oil, and once the oil is hot, add diced onions. Give that a quick stir and fry it for about a minute. Add the grated garlic and ginger and stir. I will add about a teaspoon of tomato paste and fry that for about a minute or two. Add the fish. And stir. Salt, black pepper, and bouillon, and give that a quick stir. Add grated carrots and diced spring onions. Once the vegetables are in there, stir it together and then it will be ready. Transfer the fish filling into a bowl and spread it out and leave it to cool down completely before working with it. Here I have my baking tray, and I will go ahead to lining it with a baking mat. You can use a parchment paper as well. And I'll be cracking in 1 egg for egg wash. Whisk the egg together. And that is done, and I'll put that aside. So the dough is out of the refrigerator. It's time to start rolling out the dough. Flour the work surface and roll out the dough. So the second one, I'm not working with that one yet, so I have to put it back in the refrigerator, and when I'm ready to use it, I will bring it out. And trim the edge of the dough. Cut to your desired size and shape. And put that aside. So the trim one, I'm going to be rolling them out again behind the camera. All right, so do not throw those ones away. So the dough has shrunk, so I'll go ahead to roll it out a little bit before adding the filling. So go ahead and add some of the fish filling. Brush the end of it and the side of it with egg wash to enable it to seal properly and roll it like so. I will trim the edge and I will seal the edge with a fork. Like so. And I'll go ahead and trim it again. So my little boy likes this design, that's why I went for this style. So I will repeat the process one more time. Add the fish filling. Brush the end and the with egg wash. And roll it. So you trim the edge and seal it with a fork. Like so. So flour the work surface and roll out the second dough. Trim the edge. So for this one, I'm going to be cutting it different from the first one. Add the filling and roll it like so. And brush the edge with egg wash. And this will enable it to seal properly without opening. Trim the edge and save that for later use. So for this one, trim the edge like so and cut it like so. You can go for either of these two styles. The first one, my kids like it that way, so that's why I cut it like that. And that is done. Transfer the fish roll into the oven tray. At this point, the oven is already preheating at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. And I'm going to go ahead to brush with egg wash. I'll be baking them at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for about 30 minutes. Everyone's oven is different. Yours might take longer than that to bake, but my oven is usually 30 to 35 minutes to bake fish rolls. And transfer it to the preheated oven. 30 minutes later, the fish rolls are out of the oven. They are ready and they were super delicious. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not already. Remain blessed and I will see you in my next video. Bye.